Hey guys, welcome back, and this is going to be another movie review for you guys, and this is going to be on another Christmas film, and that is for a movie that I haven't talked about before on my channel yet until now, and that is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And was released in 1996 and directed by Brian Levant. And the basic premise of this movie is basically a workaholic dad, Howard Langston, who hasn't really had much time to be spending time with his son, and he agrees to make it up to him by buying him a Turbo Man action figure. And a couple weeks pass, and it's Christmas Eve, and he forgot about buying his son that action figure, and he tries to go out and buy it before Christmas happens. And as he's on his way out to the stores and everything, he can't find one anywhere, and he's basically on a wild goose chase to try to find one before it's Christmas Day. And that's basically the premise of the movie. And this one is a very good one. A lot of people love this one. I've seen this a couple times, and I love it. It's a great holiday classic. You also have Jake Lloyd. You might remember him. He was young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This was a couple years before that. And it also has comedian Sinbad, who's a very funny guy, by the way. He's also in this, and it was also produced by Chris Columbus, and it was also produced by Mark Radcliffe and Michael Barnathan. And I think this film deserves all the credit it gets. A lot of people say this is all-time holiday classic, and I agree. It's definitely a great fun time. This is the Family Fun Edition on DVD. I actually got this from a relative. She was getting rid of a whole bunch of her old movies, and this was one of them. This was actually factory sealed. It's not sealed anymore because I took it out of the plastic wrap, but yeah, I didn't have this movie, so I was very excited to have it. I haven't seen it for a couple of years, and I watched it pretty recently, earlier this week, and it was great watching it again. I really had a fun time with it. Very funny. I've always been a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is definitely a little bit different from his movies, because usually he's mostly known for like the Terminator franchise, Commando, very dark, gritty action films like Total Recall, Collateral Damage, Raw Deal, a whole bunch of other classics of his. Yeah, he's a great action star and a great actor too, and this is one of his best movies. And Kindergarten Cop is another great one. So yeah, this one and Kindergarten Cop are kind of like him stepping out of his comfort zone and doing something a little bit more family friendly. And I like that. I like that how Arnold Schwarzenegger stepped out of his comfort zone for a while and wanted to do something family oriented. And this one definitely hits the nail on the head for when it comes to family friendly movies. Yeah, and I'm going to show you guys the back and the side, and here's the disc. It also comes with an extended director's cut with footage not shown in theaters. I watched the extended director's cut version. I didn't even actually realize there was an extended director's cut version. I saw it until I saw this DVD, and I looked in the back and I said, huh. So I watched that version. It's not really that much of a difference. It's only a couple more minutes longer. Like, the original runtime is like 89 minutes, I think, and this one's like 93 minutes, so it's not really that much of a difference. It says 2 hours and 2 minutes on the back there. I don't know if you can see that, but it says that. So I guess someone misprinted that, because that's not how long the movie is. It's actually a lot shorter than that. So I guess it was a mistake on 20th Century Fox part when they were printing these DVDs, I guess. But yeah, and the film is just very, very funny, and I like the chemistry between Arnold and his wife in the movie. I think it's Rita Wilson is her name that plays his wife. It also has Phil Hartman, Rita Wilson, as I said before, Robert Conrad, and Jim Belushi is also in this, and he's a good actor too. And the music's done by David Newman, and the music is very, very good in this. I love the music in here, and there's just like a lot of scenes that make me laugh, and like he's talking to the neighbor on the phone because he's asking that he could speak to his wife, and he's like, "Put the cookie down," Like that's how he talks, sort of like that. I'm not perfect when it comes to doing an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, but get to the chopper, you know. I'm not professional when it comes to doing a voice impersonation of him, but that's the best I can do. But yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, a very funny guy. And there's also like the character of Sinbad that's also like a mail delivery guy who's also fighting with Arnold Schwarzenegger to try to get the Turbo Man action figure for his kid also. So that's pretty funny how they're constantly running into each other and at each other's throats and trying to get the doll. Well, action figure I should say, not a doll. But yeah, and there's also like stuff that happens in this that can be like relatable, like a kid that has a dad that doesn't have much time. He's always wrapped up into his work and everything. He's always missing out on everything, and you feel bad for the kid too because he gets frustrated with him and everything, and like the wife is also getting pretty frustrated with him also, and that happens with a lot of families too. So that aspect is relatable, and also what happens in real life is that parent forgets to buy their kid a present that they asked for, like until like they waited until the last minute because they forgot about it. That happens a lot too, and he goes to a bunch of shopping malls and like he tries to get a ball so that he can win a Turbo Man action figure, and it bounces around and the kid takes it and puts it in his mouth, and he goes into the ball pit, and parents are grabbing their kids, calling him a pervert and everything, which that wasn't the case. He was just trying to find the ball so that he could win the Turbo action figure, but that was a pretty funny scene, and, it's definitely up there with, like, Home Alone and Home Alone 2 and A Christmas Story and Scrooged and A Christmas Carol, Muppets Christmas Carol. This one's definitely up there. And it was a big hit when it came out, and it created a huge following. They even did a sequel, which is with Larry the Cable Guy, which I've not seen. I don't really plan to see it because I think it'll be dog shit. I think, but if it is, let me know. If it's not, let me know too. If you like it, that's cool. You can let me know if I should check it out or not. I probably won't, but I might. If you want me to review it, I'll try the best I can to review it. But but yeah, great release. I'm not sure if this version is actually still around or not. I'll actually have to look that up actually, and the following of it is very, very good. I like how the film had such a big cult following to it, and let's see. Yeah, so the budget is $60 to $75 million, and it made $129.8 million at the box office. So that's very good. And the director's cut is actually the director's cut you saw on TV. They show footage. For some reason, they do that for a lot of movies. Like they'll show the movie, but then they'll show stuff that was taken out of the theatrical cut for some reason. I don't know why. If you guys know, feel free to let me know in the comments. But yeah, and I thought that it's a fun family film, and the comedy in this is absolutely fantastic, and there's also a soundtrack to it also that's out there, and like the soundtrack to it is just amazing. And yeah, the running time is 89 minutes, but the director's cut's like 93 minutes, I think, and yeah, and it takes place in Minneapolis, and you also understand from like the dad's perspective that he really cares about his family. He just gets wrapped up in his work sometimes and stuff like that. It's not that he doesn't care about his family. He does care about his family, but some people look at it the wrong way and stuff like that. I'm gonna check out and see if the if this particular copy is still around. Hold on 1 second. Well, it says it's available on Blu-ray. It's a little bit more expensive on Blu-ray though, but let's see, DVD. Yep, it's still in print, so you're able to find it on Blu-ray and DVD actually. So there's actually a different edition for it on Blu-ray that's actually a lot cheaper than the Blu-ray of this one. So I'll definitely have to pick it up on Blu-ray sometime. It's a great movie. And hopefully they'll release it to 4K. I don't know if they will, but hopefully they will. Because I think a film like this definitely deserves the 4K treatment. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments. But yeah, the way that Arnold talks is super funny. I like how he talks in this movie, and there's also like the creepy weird neighbor, which I found him to be like really weird and annoying. Like he obviously has the hots for Arnold's wife and everything, and it's just like he acts like really strange, and it's just like he gives off like creeper vibes in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of you agree with me on that, but like his character was just like annoying, and he's just like one of those characters that like you're just like, dude, just go away, be weird somewhere else, and leave this poor family alone. And even Arnold's character is not even impressed with him that much, and he even tries to make a move on Arnold's wife, and of course it ends up backfiring because she doesn't like it and everything. And good for her for sticking up for herself in that situation, in my opinion. But yeah, if you like Home Alone, A Christmas Story, Deck the Halls, Love Actually, this is definitely a great, fun movie to watch with the kids. If your kids haven't seen it, I recommend picking it up or watch it for the holiday season. It is available on Disney Plus also, so if you don't have the DVD, don't worry about it. You can find it on Disney Plus because 20th Century Fox is owned by Disney now, so everything that's related to Fox is on there. So this movie and the Home Alone franchise is all on there. So yeah, great fun time. Hope everyone has a great holiday. Let me know if you've seen this movie, and if you have, what do you think of it? Do you love it? Do you not like it? Whatever it is, let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and hope everyone is excited for Christmas. I know I am, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Take care.